Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. My name is Mel. Today we're gonna be doing a bit of a haul and a roundup. I have tested these products. They aren't new to me, but a lot of them are pretty new to the market, so I wanted to give you my opinion and also show you what I got. So haul and roundup at the same time. I recommend you grab your drink of preference. I have milk tea today, and if you haven't already, I would really love for you to subscribe. It really helps. I'm trying to reach 800 subs. But without further ado, let's get into the makeup. So I want to start with a bang, a literal bang for your wallet as well, and talk about Skin by Kim. I have got quite a bit from her newest line, and I have thoughts. So everybody knows that the palette, looks very similar to Makeup by Mario's Master Mattes palette. I have actually been using this quite a bit, maybe because it's on my vanity and it's easy to reach, or maybe because it's just a basic neutral palette, and when do you not have any use for a palette that looks like this? Overall, I'm very happy about the quality. I don't have anything negative to say about this, except for the fact that this has a lot of fallout in the pen. On the eyes, it's not that major. Most of the time, it doesn't even come up, but I don't know. It does, like, it kicks up quite a bit, and I can see how it's almost like a lot of powder is just wasted because of this. So this might be something you want to keep in mind if you're interested in this, but overall I think that this is a solid palette. I was undecided between this and the Patrick Ta all matte palette, but honestly this is $50. I know it's quite steep already, but the Patrick Ta is $70, so I mean, I just tried this. From Skin, I also got 3 lipsticks. These are matte lipsticks, and by the way, I also discovered that these aren't gluten-free. Who would have known? I am gluten intolerant, so I do eat gluten-free. I don't even know what it means for lipsticks not to be gluten-free. Maybe you just can't eat them. I wasn't planning on eating them, but you never know. I really can't. These are basically wasted money for me. All 3 of these shades are orange or too yellow, even though they aren't supposed to be. So I got number 6, number 7, and number 8. Number 6 is described as a taupey nude, and orange doesn't work for me. I like the shade in theory, but it has too much yellow still. Then we have number 7, which is described as a rose, mid-tone rose nude. Still, this looks very salmon on my lips. And then I have number 8, which is a warm brown, which is fine. I get it. I should have expected a warm brown to look like more yellow, so I'm not even mad at that one. Just don't understand how a taupey lipstick can come out as orange on my lips. It means that it has a very strong yellow undertone, which means it's not very good if you have a fair, if you have a neutral or a cool tone complexion. I also got the number 8 lip liner. Honestly, I don't have anything to say. I like that it's a wooden pencil, sharpenable. I like how it applies. It matches the lipstick. Maybe it's a bit deeper than the lipstick. I'm not sure if you can see that. Here it's this one and this one. But overall, I'm trying to use these and I just cannot make them work. It does look like I have an orange lipstick on my lips. Doesn't matter which one of these 3 I'm using. I also made a reel about it if you wanna see them in action and how they look. If you're interested, if you have a similar complexion, or if you're just looking around snooping for the right shade for you. These are yellow, and I don't think I will be purchasing any other lipstick from the line, because why are these so yellow when you say that they have a different undertone? Just don't make me hope for a taupey undertone if they do not have it, right? We are gonna be moving on from that because that was a disaster. But on a happier note, I got the Finding Ferdinand and Khaki collaboration. I got well, not everything, but a few shades, and I love it. I knew I would love it because I got the first collection and I am loving it now. I feel like the colors are very well thought out, and the fact that everybody has something that can work for them, it's just marvelous, and I don't know why more brands don't do it like that. Let me sip my tea a bit. Lipstick. I got the shade Sunrise, which is the palest shade. Then I got two blush adjusters. These are supposed to go on top of your chosen blush, and they basically change your look a bit. This is the shade Chilled, which is like a aubergine type of shade, and this is very interesting because it's basically purple, and I thought it was very nice for when you have like a very cool toned lipstick. I think it goes very well on the cheeks. Then I have Cozy, which Kaki described it as a shade that helps you achieve those red apple cheeks. It looks fuchsia here, under here, and yeah, it does give you red apple cheeks. I overall like all of these. The formula is slightly different from the main one and the adjusters. The adjusters are more sheer, but even then, on my fair complexion, they show up a lot. So I have to be careful with the adjusters as well. From the same collection, I got the gloss in the shade Café Noisette. I have no idea what a Café Noisette is, but I'm 100% sure it smells like one because the smell is very potent, and I have to say, let me swatch it for you in the meanwhile. I have to say it even tastes like coffee. This is the shade. It's like a beige with sparkles. It has some like small, just very tiny silver glitter, and they don't show up on the lips. It just makes it extra reflective. And yeah, if you don't love fragranced lipsticks and lip products, this is not for you. It smells a lot, but at least the smell is very good. So if you do like it, it's very good, and it tastes good, even though you're not supposed to eat it. Something more random, Sephora collection lipstick. If you are preparing your cart for the Sephora sale, add this. Doesn't matter the shade, just add this. The formula is incredible. This is the Rouge Gel Lip Liner. I got it in the shade The Nudist, which is the palest shade that they have. It's a retractable pencil. You twist it up, and this shade, this is so good for those pale beigey, but it still has some cooler undertone kind of lipstick. It looks like a mauvey baby pink. I don't know how to describe it really well, but this is a great shade, and it's sold out now on Sephora, but I'm sure it will come back for the sale. So if you're interested, this formula is very easy to work with, nice. Overall a solid formula, and this is like, what, $13? I have gone as far as recommending this to my mom, so you know that this is serious if I tell my mom. Well, at least you should. Other news in the makeup industry. The new Patrick Ta blushes. He came out with a spring collection, 3 blushes. I got 2 because the other one was a peach, and I don't do orange if you haven't noticed. I got the shade Not Just Enough, which is a baby pink. It looks amazing. And then the shade Not Too Much, which is basically the perfect everyday blush. I've been using this. I know the formula really well. I love the formula. I wear mines. I had 2 almost always, basically. And I was so happy to see that he came out with shades that are more subdued. They still are very, very pigmented, so you have to keep that in mind, but they do look quite nice. More neutral or more cool tone based on what you're looking for. Let me swatch these. This is the shade Just Enough. I think this would be a great dupe for the Dior baby pink blush. The cream part is very, very sheer, and then not too much. Just look at these shades and just a few comparisons, because I feel like when I first reached out to the Patrick Ta universe. I was looking for these shades and I got the closest ones they had at the time, which are She's Blushing and She's That Girl. You can see how it may seem very similar, but again, these are too strong. Let me show you a comparison. Below here we have She's Blushing and here we have Not Too Much. You can see that this is much more deeper and also more brown. I have She's That Girl. I swear, with these names I'm all over the place. Which is the brightest sister of the new one. How do I show you? This is Just Enough and this is She's That Girl. You can see that this is Baby Pink. It's very cool toned and this isn't. It almost looks coral in comparison. So yes, I was very happy to see these new shades and I'm very happy that I have them because I am using them all the time together with the new khaki blushes. Still in the realm of blushes, we have this gimmick here. This is the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint in the shade Spritz. I've also done a reel about this, but everybody's talking about this because it does look like candy, and this is I like this. I don't love the shades. I feel like they are all right, or either they are bright berry or bright pink. This is, I think this is one of the most subdued one, but this does lean a bit orange. It was the only one in stock at the time. I like this when I'm doing the underpainting method because it looks very, very natural, like I'm blushing myself. On top of foundation, it behaves like a normal brush. I use a brush with this because otherwise it stains and it's very difficult to blend. But overall, I'm very happy with this one and somehow it makes me excited to play with it. I don't know if it's because it looks like candy, but yeah, it's a very nice blush. I do wish though that there were more like neutral and everyday shades. I don't even know if it's possible for them to come out with these shades in this formula, but I do hope that they can find a way. And my hand is stained. I also made a video about Flower Nose and their latest collection. This has nothing to do with it, just moving things around. The Little Angel collection, I got one of their bundles, and if you're interested in that, you should watch the video. But since this is a sort of roundup, I want to talk about how I'm finding the products now that I'm using them more. Overall, really impressed. This is the blush in the shade Fingertip Stellar. This is a great everyday, I was watching it here, like beige, peachy blush. I use this one a lot. I also really like the highlighter. Normally don't wear highlighter, but I like this one, which just remind you how beautiful this is. The highlighter is like a rose gold, great as a topper for that blush. The palette I'm in love with. I think that this has been perfectly curated. Like, you have neutrals, you have grays, you have pinks, you have shimmers. I think that this is basically the new Makeup by Mario palette, but with shimmers. Has that stopped me from getting the new Makeup by Mario? No, you'll probably see it very soon. But I think this is a solid palette if you like these tones. And the shimmers, this type of formula for the shimmers is the best formula in my opinion. The only thing I'm not using that much is the lipstick, but not because I don't like it or because I don't like the shade. It's just that lately I've just been wearing more, not a lot of mattes and more sheer formulas, but this is a great shade. Overall, I am very happy with what I got lately, except for these. I'm seeing if I can give them away to somebody who would like them more. I think I can give something to my mom. I have a list, but hopefully they will look better on them than they look on me. I'm so mad about this. I just can't stop talking about them. But overall, very solid makeup lately, and I see that there's more coming out, so I'm very excited about it. Let me know in the comments if you have anything from this list and if there's anything that stood out to you particularly. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a short, quick one, and hopefully I will see you in the next one because you will have subscribed by then. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye!